passé, conjuguant au futur, je précédais de moi toute conversation et donnais mon avis que je voulais le bon pour critiquer le monde avec des involtures. Hier encore, j'avais 20 ans, mais j'ai perdu mon temps à faire des folies qui ne me laissent au fond rien de vraiment précis que quelques rides au front et la peur de l'ennui. Car mes amours sont mortes avant que d'exister. Mes amis sont partis et ne reviendront pas. Par ma faute, j'ai fait le vide autour de moi. Et j'ai gâché ma vie et mes jeunes années. Du meilleur et du pire en jetant le meilleur. J'ai figé mes sourires et j'ai glacé mes pleurs. Où sont-ils à présent? À présent, mes 20 ans.
Welcome. What's up, man? How y'all doing? It is time to get busy. All right. Just real quick. So I saw Cam Newton's joint, his his stream, right? And K. Michelle is on there. K. Michelle. It's like on there crying, boo-hooing, talking to him. And it's crazy how women will throw shots at you and try to say they respect you at the same time. You know, throw shots at you and try to pacify you with a touch here or there. Like, shit is crazy. All right, but hey, listen. That's not the first woman that came up on Mr. Cam Newton's podcast and sold a sob story, right? You know, it just seems like black women refuse to be known for who they truly are to the world. They would rather be known for some mystical, magical creation that is better than everything else and is all of this other fucking Mother Earth Queen Goddess bullshit. Listen, honestly, if you look at the history, black women have been the most treasonous women on the face of the earth out of all the fucking races. All right, that's just the truth, bro. Right? My knowledge of history goes back to 1870. Somebody else might have something more. Mine's goes back to 1870, right? It's just, I just get pissed off when we debunk so much stuff. Everything that she says in this interview, black men are making so many homes, all of these kids, and they live like, wasn't that like debunked like 2 years ago on YouTube? Right? About 2 years ago. What was it? 56% of black men do not have kids. That's the latest. That's of 2023. Of the 2023 reports, bro. 56% don't have kids. 44% have made kids. 33% are married. Right? So, if 56% don't have kids and 33% are married, what is that? Something 9? It's 89%? Let me see. 56 plus 33? Yeah, it's 89. This conversation that you have this conversation that they have about black men making all of these fatherless homes and this and that is really women who keep going to these same men. There's no way. Like, what sense do you have? I'm asking black women, what sense do you have if you're going to a guy that's got fucking five kids, 5 baby mothers? You want to be number 6? Okay, she wants to be number 6. You know, I just don't understand how your actions, you want your actions excused. You want the weight of your actions to be put on somebody else's plate. And you want them to pay for it. It's like, it don't work like that. It was before because we men were fucking asleep. We were under a trance. Now they waking up, man. I didn't see the complete episode, so I can't comment on the complete episode because I didn't see the complete episode. So I will comment on 7 minutes of the episode that I did see, which is one of the full clips that he put out. Okay, that's fair, right? I can only comment on what he put out, right? That's fair. Let me get the Mac OS on. Hold on. All right, we good. We up. All right, let's go to the Mac OS. Let's see where we at. I didn't set up the chat yet, so we can just get this out of here. Hold on. All right, where are we? Yeah, right here. All right, so this is where we begin.
Home at 5 and 6 o'clock when they're producing, because they go home to their families. Being a country singer, if you are a singer in country music, you're a man. If you are not married, it is not respected. Family is respected in country music in that space. But in our space, we are singing about side chicks. We are glorifying a lot of women. That's not what happens in Nashville.
We're singing about side chicks and glorifying women, right? It's funny that she says that because that is exactly what women, black women, have gone and mimicked. I don't see white women doing that. I see black women doing that. I see black women in competition with black men. They want to, whatever the man does, they want to do. That's all women. Oh, he drives trucks. I want to drive trucks too. He's a cop. I want to be a cop. I want to pee standing up too. Everything that we do, women want to do. Black women, we came out in hip hop. We came out with hip hop. We came out with jazz, right? Rock and roll, right? They mimicked the most of the worst, right? Hip hop, right? She says that we glorified having a lot of women, right? Wait. What does she say? Because I want to be sniper accurate.
You can't call we are singing about side chicks. We are glorifying a lot of women. That's not what happens in Nashville. You can't call a woman a bitch, a hoe in Nashville, because they'll never even listen to your music.
Can't call them a bitch. Can't glorify being with women. Can't be derogatory toward women, right? And it's funny that she says that because that's what you bitches go and do. Hence Cardi B, right? But let's see what else you do.
I need y'all to shake y'all ass. $25,000. I need y'all to shake y'all ass. I need y'all to shake y'all ass. $25,000. I need y'all to shake y'all ass.
Listen, man. I don't know what the fuck she talking about.
Kid. Nah, this the one.
Badass bitch, I be dressing and shit. Get the fuck up on my pay, I'm just finessing them, bitch. And I let them eat the pussy. Got them dressing and shit.
Ain't no kid. Nah, this the one.
Badass bitch, I be dressing and shit. Get the fuck up on my pay, I'm just finessing them, bitch.
This the one.
Badass bitch, I be dressing and shit. Get the fuck up on my pay, I'm just finessing them, bitch.
This the one.
Badass bitch, I be dressing and shit.
Yo. When black women talk on this goddamn camera, podcast, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Threads, anything, do not listen to them. Biggest fucking hypocrites. Biggest hypocrites, I promise you. Oh, shit, man. My man is on. My man is on. That's my man, Medium Man. Hold on. So, let me turn this off, excuse me. I was supposed to do this live earlier, but I was busy putting it together, so. I was busy putting together, so just a recall of what we were just looking at, right?
Ain't no kid. Nah, this the one.
Badass bitch, I be dressing and shit. Get the fuck up on my pay, I'm just finessing.
All right, so like there's hundreds of examples of black women being destructive, hypersexual, derogatory towards themselves and black men. Like it's just like, come on, man.
These bitches toilet tissue soft. I'm the hardest out the A. And if you got pressure, bitch, drop your addy on the way. And
Famous Twins hood bitch. Listen to me, man. K Michelle, listen, man. Listen. Your fucking clique, crew, species of bitches be, y'all are washed. Y'all are done. Y'all are done. When I look at, take it back to the 90s. When I was in my 20s, right? Back in the 90s, you guys had the game on lock. Men didn't have a voice, right? Men didn't have stats to go by, right? Women was in the height of the game of getting with dudes, getting marriage out of them, going a few years, divorcing them, using their children against them as pawns, all the regular shit. Men have seen, rich men, men with means, all kinds of men. Men have seen how fucked up y'all are, man. You can't wipe that from their head. You can't take that back. They seen it. From Imani Shupert. Yeah, all right. If he cheated, whatever the fuck it is, right? Whatever the fuck he did, right? He stayed with his family. She divorced him. She took damn near everything from that man. And then thrown in his face that she's with this new cat, right? It's cool. It's cool when y'all do it, right? Everything that y'all do that we see that's fucked up, Papoose, Remy Ma, all that shit, man. We seen it. They seen it. The rich niggas seen it. Wikipedia's most expensive divorces. You go and check that out. Like, niggas is not marrying or starting no families with y'all, man. And the funny thing, you said that, oh, men don't do it. Black men with money don't do it. Denzel did it. Samuel L. Jackson did it. There's a lot of black men that have done it. They're just quiet about it. Right? They're quiet about it. Hold on, man. Let's go back here. Let's finish this up, man. I'm distracted because my boy's about to come on. Boy's about to come on, man. Right, hold on. All right, what else we got here? I'm really trying to put the fucking nail in a coffin on this shit.
How can I help you?
God bless the scammers.
On you pussy bitches. All up in y'all feelings, throw some silicones, you fake hoes. All up in no weird, swear she do.
These the bitches you talking about? These bitches you talking about, man?
Sin, place a bet, you better hit that top 10. Straight up to the bears up next in.
The fuck? The fuck is she? What is that? That's a transgender? Y'all want to be men so bad, man. Listen to me. I'm at the point, can't none of you broads say anything about a fucking black man, B. You can't say a goddamn thing about us. Nothing. Right? Because everything you do that's fucked up has been shown.
Smoking these papers exclusive, spin racks on my chain, and 2 bands on my hands. I ain't tripping on niggas, I'm doing my dance. 3.0 in the wood, known in the hood. Pole in my bag and I wish a bitch would. Step
Pole in her bag and she wish a bitch would. Y'all don't like how black men talk or the music they make, but you go and make the same fucking music. Right? You bitches lie. Let me get the focus. You bitches lie and say, oh, black men are cheating and having babies all out. Bitch, you see how many motherfuckers is coming up that ain't the damn daddy? That's not their fucking kid? We found out that women cheat more, way more than men. What the fuck are you talking about? Who in their right mind is gonna marry you motherfuckers besides a dumb 20-something-year-old like Travis Hunter? And he ain't even marry a black bitch. Who gonna marry y'all? Why would they? Why should they? Y'all don't care about black men, rich black men marrying nobody, unless they white. That's when you care. And the first thing you say, oh, that money could have went to the black community. What black community? So let me get this straight. You don't care about the black man that just got divorced and got to pay all this millions of dollars of alimony and all that. Y'all don't care about that. You care that a black chick ain't getting it to go buy weave and fucking stupid shit, right? See, that's why black men need to keep doing what they're doing. There's a whole movement made. Let me ask you this. And shout out to Cam for getting these interviews so we can still see kind of where women's heads are at dealing with this shit. But, hold on. I lost my track of thought. Before we go any further, I want to show you this. I might have to get you, yeah, we'll do this. And flip it back around. All right. These are the fertility rates, bro. But that ain't what I want to show you right now. I want to show you. All right, this was put out January 10th, 2023. All right, it'll take them a while to get the stats out, but they got it out. You see that up there? January 2023. Blow this up for you now. All right. Fertility of men and women, 15 to 49, United States. We're going to go straight down to page 4, second column. All right, page 3, page 4, second column. These are the results of whoever had a biological child, people that have ever had a biological child, right? We're going to go right here. And non-Hispanic black women, 61% have ever had a biological child, right? 61% of you guys had a biological child. Now, when we go down to here, non-Hispanic black men, only 46% have had a child. So this means if 46% have had a child, that means 54% of black men don't have kids. Slightly over more than half, right? Don't have kids. You're women. So, bro, listen to me. Hold on, man. We about to go check out my man shit. Out of that 46% of black men that have kids, 33% are married, bro. 33%. So 33% plus what? The 56% is 89%. So when you, K. Michelle, talk that stupid shit, 89% of black men are not included. When you look at people like NBA Youngboy, your man Cam, right? All of these men out here getting these bitches pregnant. What's the other nigga, man? The other dude that got a show, Nick Cannon. Those men, unmarried, mad baby mamas. Why do women keep fucking them? They're attractive and they can't control their pussies. That's basically what it is. You need to get on a platform and tell bitches to stop being so fucking horny and throwing their pussy around and so money hungry. Might get better results. As you see, you say black men are not marrying fucking black women no more, bro. They're not marrying them motherfuckers. Because they fucking divorce you. They take your money. They set you up. They file false allegations on you. You guys are horrible. You guys are horrible, man. Now we're going to go over to my boy shit real quick. Things is not trying to be nice about this shit. Hold on. Where this motherfucker at? Where you at, bro?
You guys lying about certain scenarios.
God damn, I gotta just open up a new one. Fuck. There we go.
This is going to be fairly easy. And, and I'm going to talk about Cam Newton as well. So let me acknowledge some super chats here. But first, let me highlight Pooh Man. Man, this was impromptu. So thank you for being here and putting all the links in the description. I greatly appreciate it, brother. Appreciate that. And then let me get Dante Bryant, as always, with the $2 bomb. He says, brother, what up, though? Let's see here. LJ, $5 from Jessica. Happy Father's Day, Media Man, and to all the fathers. Yeah, man, happy Father's Day to all the fathers. Thank you, LJ, for saying that. Blessings to everybody out there. Oh, and let me not forget. So $20 and up super chat, you get currency.
I took it back to my old energy, and she telling me she feel the chemistry. That's bullshit. She just know I'm rich, but keep going, sweetie.
All right, so if you guys don't know, Currency is one of my favorite rappers. That's from the song Kush Through the Sunroof, one of my favorite songs. So yeah, so you send in a $20 super chat, I got you. You get that currency drop. Okay, so like I said, man, this is gonna be fairly easy. I've been doing these videos for the past 3-4 years. So it's about time that we have an update and we get to highlight K. Michelle's hateful ass for talking reckless about black men. However, before we start, I want to show you guys a quick video. Let me show you this. Heard what Cam Newton said. He said, I would rather have children than get married. Every black woman heard this message loud and clear. Every black woman. So you know what I'm waiting on? I'm waiting on black women to hold the line. Because Cam Newton shouldn't be having kids before marriage, right? Because black women heard what he said. So I bet not see baby mama number 4 having a kid with Cam Newton unless he's married. If he does, then that means black women are willingly having these kids by men like this. And it's something that we already knew. So yeah, we're going to come back to this live stream. If Cam Newton is able to have another child by baby mama number 4 or any of the first 3, then black women, you failed. Because he told you what it was.
Told you.
So don't come over here asking black men to hold Cam Newton accountable. What we gonna do? Put a chastity belt on the black woman that's vying for his attention? Think about that. People going around, black men need to hold Cam Newton accountable. Let me think how that's gonna go. Hey, black women, can you stop having sex with Cam Newton? That's what y'all want? That's what y'all want black men to do? Y'all heard it. Everybody heard it. I'm telling you, this is a saying, drawing a line in the sand. So don't get mad at what Cam Newton said. This is a test of willpower because we know how money runs a lot of women's minds these days.
Fact.
Cam Newton has a lot of it. So real quick, I just wanted to remind you guys that I already discussed this. And after I did that video and I clipped it up, Jasmine, his current girl, or one of his current girls, she's actually pregnant right now.
Damn.
Okay? So what are black men going to do to hold Cam Newton accountable from having sex with these women? Hold on, before we go, let me make sure my sound is good. Okay, cool. What are we going to do? Because it makes no sense. And the funniest thing that I've heard on social media in regards to situations like this, black women are asking black men to hold other black men accountable for the men that they willingly have sex with. How are black men going to hold other black men accountable if they're getting what they want from you? That's your job. You're supposed to hold them men accountable and not have sex with them or just leave them alone, period. But you won't, so that's your fault. And no, black men are not responsible for all of, what black men do or however that shit goes. None of that shit is true. Nobody believes that over here. Now, there is a small contingent of men that may they may believe that. And y'all need to figure out how you're going to get in touch with them when something happens to your ass. Because that's not every black man's fault. All right? And I told you guys this before. Black women can't see past social media. They see Cam Newton. They see Cam Newton with a gang of kids. And they're like, that's black men. Because they see all black men as athletes, rappers, and entertainers. They don't understand the statistics. Quite frankly, they don't care because we have people like Cam Newton that will bring a woman like K. Michelle on there, have her spew some foolery, and he's not educated enough in this field to understand that she's lying to his face. Cam Newton is very educated in X's and O's. Football, go to Cam Newton. In regards to the black community and fatherhood and motherhood, no. So that's why black men need to be accountable for putting women like that on their platforms just for the sake of clicks, likes, and views. You see that all across social media. And I keep telling y'all got to stop giving these types of women airtime because you are responsible for these types of live streams. Now I got to come up here as a black man to defend our ethnic image because you brought an unruly woman who don't know what the hell she's talking about. And you sat there and listened like she was telling the truth.
Yep.
And now you got a comment section full of black women thinking that this woman said the gospel when she didn't cite any statistics, no research, none of that. And she also has a track record of hating black men. But lo and behold, a black man gives her a platform. Are we stupid? Y'all see what I'm saying? It be right before I went live, under my nursing video. That video was clear cut and to the point. There was a black woman that wrote damn near an essay in the comment section. I didn't read it. I just blocked her. They don't get no airtime over here, bro. And we got to stop chasing this damn money by putting these dumbass women on platforms and allowing them to degrade black men just because it's going to get a lot of views. It's embarrassing. We are responsible as black men. Cam Newton, you are responsible as a black man. Why the hell would you bring that woman on your show? What sense does that make? And on the eve of Father's Day, you allow this shit to, get clipped up and go viral? This is stupid because y'all know the black community don't do the research on black fatherhood. They simply run with the narrative that black men have been deadbeats and will always be deadbeats, and they're content with that. And the reason why is because it takes the onus off of black women. Nobody focuses on black women and their maternal patterns. Nobody. Their mate selection, none of that. Because as long as it focuses on black men deadbeats, they don't take care of their kids, absent fathers, nice little jokes, don't come home with the milk and all this foolery, then black women can just slide idly by and never take any accountability. And meanwhile, they effing up the whole black community with the abortion rates, with their, children at a wedlock rates. Yes, their children at a wedlock rates. And I'm going to explain what I mean by that here in a second. So black men, we have to hold the line and stop bringing women like this on our platforms. That's our fault. Okay? And I'm going to explain something to you guys. This is what's going on here. I put this little picture out a while back after that interview that Cam Newton did. I believe it was with Dr. Bryant. So Cam Newton's history that everyone knows about. 8 children, 3 mothers. Cam Newton, hi, girl I just met. I don't want marriage. Would you like to be my 4th baby mama? 2 months later, the black community. All these black men create single mothers. That's what happens, guys. Okay? And then let's go here. Cam Newton. I'm not married, but I have children and I want more. Doctor, how many children do you have and by how many women? I have 8 children by 3 women. Damn. Doctor, do you want to get married? My desire to get married is lower than my fear of divorce. Okay? Women on social media. Men need to hold Cam accountable for creating all of these single mothers. Men on social media. Who's signing up to have his children? Women on social media. They get triggered. That's essentially what's happening, guys. And like I said, old girl Jasmine Brown, she having another kid by Cam Newton, even though he didn't marry her. Same thing happens over and over again. And I'm tired of black men catching all the flack for the few that are doing all the damage. And yes, Cam is doing a lot of damage out here because black women like Cam Newton. Mm-hmm. They look up to him and they view him as a representation of all the black men who are doing what they're supposed to do in the chat. And I told you guys, stop hyping up this nigga. Yep. Okay? Because I caught flack. I don't know if y'all remember this, when Dr. Bryant was on this podcast and she called him out for creating all these different homes. And I said in that instance, she is absolutely right. However, you guys went to bat for Cam Newton and you was like, nah, as long as he got money, he can have as many kids as he want. You remember that? And I told you guys that shit was going to come and bite you in the ass. There you go. And I'm not talking to black women. I'm talking to black men who got mad at me for making that damn video. Mm-hmm. So you guys are responsible for this shit as well. If you don't want the responsibility, then y'all need to start calling niggas like Cam Newton out instead of championing this money shit. The same thing goes with Rick Ross. Rick Ross ain't got to lose weight because he got money. Y'all got to get out of that damn mindset, man. Same thing, and I keep telling y'all this, and let me refresh your memory. Out of all the videos that I've done, you know what I'm saying, debunking all this stuff about Dr. Bryant, I did this one video where I said black men agree with Dr. Bryant. What's the problem? Because she wasn't wrong about Cam creating all those different homes.
Damn,
and then also I did this video about her. I did these videos about her, debunking all the stuff that she was saying. And I did these videos about her and Cam Newton. Okay? But the only thing it seems like black men caught was me saying that Dr. Bryant was right in that one instant. I don't agree with the majority of shit that woman said, but I've been telling y'all what she told Cam Newton for a while. So we got to get out of that mindset and stop believing that just because you got money, you can do whatever the hell you want. Because that dude represents black men. And y'all seeing it right now. They think Cam Newton is a representation of the average black man. And I know we all like Cam Newton. He was a great player, MVP. However, in this situation, he dead ass wrong. And if you think I'm lying, he actually acknowledged that he was wrong because he addressed that interview with Dr. Bryant. He said it hurt him. And I told you guys, and I didn't cover that, but I did see the video. And I'm going to clip it in here because I told y'all. So it's not just black women and K. Michelle getting the smoke today. I'm talking directly to black men. We are the problem in this as well. We got to start holding ourselves accountable for bringing dumbass women like K. Michelle on our platforms. And also we got to stop championing men like Cam Newton just because he got money. Okay? Do Cam Newton speak for y'all? Is Cam Newton educated enough on these topics to speak for black men as a whole? You answer that question in the goddamn chat. What the hell wrong with y'all, man? This is stupid. I shouldn't be up here talking about this shit. She shouldn't even been on that platform. Especially with Cam Newton not being educated enough to combat all the foolery that she was saying. And if this offends you.
Now, also, I need you to also know, he also did a live with, not live, he also did an interview with old girl, Trina. I got that queued up. I'm gonna show y'all that in a little bit too.
To what we say, hey, if you gonna try and come up here and talk foolery about black men, you can keep that shit. And that's why that's one of the main reasons why I enjoyed Kevin Samuels' platform when I used to watch it. Because he would have women come up there and they would try and spew all this foolery, and he would check that shit right there at the door. I have yet to see another black man do that shit on their damn platform because, for one, they ain't educated enough to do it. Or they don't even care about looking at the truth because all they're worried about is the clicks, likes, and views. And that's a problem. And I know it's people out there, man, you need to go on these platforms and you need to debate these people. Debate them about what? The statistics? I'm going to sit there and debate some unruly woman who want to believe that black men are bad, even though they have access to the same information that I do? It makes no sense. Facts. If they're going to get a hold of this video, then they can get educated like that. It ain't going to take me going on somebody's goddamn platform and trying to battle some woman about statistics that are already written. Unless you have something to debunk what I'm saying, shut the fuck up. Shit don't make no sense, man.
Yo.
Brendan, my guy, $20 super chat, said happy Father's Day, media man, and thank you for all your work. Hey, man, I appreciate it, brother. Thank you. Hold on, let me get you.
I took it back to my old energy. And she telling me she feel the chemistry. That's bullshit. She just know I'm rich. But keep going, sweetie.
Again, thank you, Brendan Lavelle, for that $20 bomb. Pool Man, $5 super chat, said Cam Newton, Nick Cannon, NBA YoungBoy, and future account for 39 kids by multiple women. There it is. And that's who black women see. They think that black men are that. Y'all like that? Brutal Reviews, what up though? 499 super chat said rich brothers except for Travis Hunter are not rushing to marry black women. They see how they violate. I mean, it's far more complicated than that because as of now, about 83% of black men who make $100,000 or more are married to black women. Okay, because black men prefer black women just like every other race of men prefer their female counterparts. Now, when these new statistics come out in 2026, we can revisit this. And I told you guys that I'm on the waiting list. I will get those sent to me via Pew Research. I will get a chime and we will review them, because I predict, and I did this last year, I predict that black men's marriage rates have risen. Okay? You guys gonna see what I'm talking about next year, January. All right. DF $5 super chat said, for the collection plate, black women don't think they belong to us as black men. It's a sad reality we have to face. Yeah, and that's not my concern, man. The women who think like that, I don't care. I don't, and I said this before, I'm not talking to you, DF. I greatly appreciate the super chat. I told y'all, I don't interact with those types of women on a day-to-day basis. The women that y'all see cursing grown men out on social media, they don't get access to me. The fuck? Passport OG, what up though? Man, I wish I knew what currency that was. 320. Where you at, Passport OG? Thank you. Is Elon Musk a representation of white fathers? It depends. He could be. But I mean, the black community could run around saying that Elon Musk is black because he's from South Africa, right? Golden Child 325 $5 super chat said, I'm really tired of discussing this narrative. What's really going on is that black women are sharing the same 10 to 20% of black men in the so-called black community. Yeah, and I broke this down, and we'll kind of touch on this here in a second, how the dynamics work out. Because like I said, I've already addressed the majority of this stuff. All right. Oh, okay. Passport OG is in Japan. Oh man, enjoy. Japan is one of my favorite countries, man. I trained many times out there when I was in the military, man. I love it. Kadena Air Force Base, Misawa. I've spent a lot of time out there, man. And I know Tokyo is an amazing city. I was just talking about Japan maybe like a month ago. I was telling the chat. Yeah, it's one of my favorite countries. I love the food. It was very clean for what I remember. Yeah, so I know you're having a great time, brother. Oh man, KS New, what up though? $20 bomb. He said, "Sup, media man. Keep the hope alive, brother. Long as we got the stats, we know the truth, and that's what it's for, man. Salute. Happy Father's Day, man. I greatly appreciate it, brother, man. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all boys, man. Thank you." He said, "Password." She said, "Tokyo as well." Oh man, I love Tokyo, man. Oh, it's a great city. If y'all haven't went, please go to Japan, and you got to make your way to Tokyo. You got to make it. Let me see here. So, I didn't get currency.
I took it back to my old.
So what I'm seeing right here, 36%, bro. 36% of black men were married in 2023. This is by Pew Research. 2023, 36%. So if 56% are if 56% of black men don't have kids, and then another 33% are married, that means, married with kids, that means 89% of black men they can't talk about, bro. They can, now that number dropped down to 11%. The fuck are they talking about? Where my shit at? Where's it at? The fuck? Where'd it go? Oh.
Energy. And she telling me she feel a chemistry.
Singing about we are glorifying a lot of women. That's not what happens in Nashville. You can't call a woman a bitch, a hoe in Nashville, because they'll never even listen to your music.
So, and then real quick, with these types of conversations, I always wonder how they so blind, deaf, and dumb as to what the music is saying that black women are making. How? And the funny thing is, y'all don't have a leg to stand on, black women, when you talk about the lyrics that black men use in these rap songs, because y'all be the first ones on the damn dance floor.
Oh, we got
y'all on TikTok dancing to every damn song that's talking shit about y'all. So how you gonna try and hold the black men accountable for making that type of music?
Yo, Happy Father's Day to you, man. Happy Father's Day to you, brother. What happened to my stream deck? What happened to my shit? Yo, that's crazy. Can you hear me? Yo, what's up with my shit, dog? Fuck the stream deck dead. That shit is crazy, bro. All right, man. I can't let this shit.
But y'all enjoy it.
Turn the narrative on black family.
I told you, and I keep telling y'all asses, that's why I put that video about the shade room and how many black women actually have cell phones and how many black women use social media. Black women lead in that category, even though they only represent 7.5% of the population. Did y'all know that? Go to my page, type in Shade Room, and you'll see a video pop up where I broke everything down from the Nielsen report, from Shade Room's actual website, and studies that tell us that black women use social media the most. So they look at Cam Newton as a representation for every black man that's doing what he's supposed to do in the black community. That's who they think you are. And that's why it's important for us not to have women like this on our platforms. We gotta hold something sacred, black men, and we can't keep, lending ourselves to this foolery that we contribute to. And I keep saying this, and I'm
There we go. My shit like glitched out for a second. But salute and happy Father's Day to you too, PJ. Definitely. I feel like now we can really be proud, you know what I'm saying?
And father, I watch my uncles and everything. My whole family, they're married. I'm not the girl who didn't see what a man creating a black family is supposed to be. So I'm asking right now, black men, I got to tell my black men to really step up for black women.
The fuck is you
Here
crying
we go.
for?
And create families.
No.
It's really not cool. Black men are attacking black women.
Fuck that. That's right.
And it's not a cool, they're not creating homes. They're creating babies everywhere.
all right. So again, blind, deaf, and dumb to all the shit that black women be saying about black men. This is crazy. And then also, black men are creating all these babies. Where is the smoke for black women? Do y'all even know the statistics? That's why I'm here, man. So why, when we have these conversations, none of the statistical data or your talking points are based off of the children that black women have and the shit that black women are talking about in regards to black men? Have y'all watched social media? What is the general consensus of how black women feel about black men on social media? Y'all can answer that in the comment section. It's not good. So let's continue.
It's not cool. And I'm asking you, other successful black men, to be, you have to set an example as leads. The cute social media back and forth on black women. Black women are strong. Black women are where you come from, this and that. So there probably isn't any sympathy for you and just life happening, because there's so many other things around you going on that are not fair to black women. What is going on with the black family? We are consistently creating the cycle of kids who can't come home and see their daddy there.
There it is. And like I said, guys, they think that black men aren't in the homes. And I'm just letting it cook. I'm going to explain this here in a second. After she get done with her little rant, we're going to talk about it. They think black, and it's funny, every time you ask a black person on social media about their dad, it seems like their dad is always in the home. But when we have conversations like this, oh man, I don't know. My dad was gone. The black community's so fucked up, man. God damn. NS, what up though with the $50 bomb? That deserves 2 currencies. Respect, bruh. Appreciate you always. Nah, man, appreciate you, man. You are the show sponsor for tonight. And this was impromptu, man. Coming through with a $50 bomb of ducats. Hold on.
I took it back to my old energy. And she telling me she feel the chemistry. That's bullshit. She just know I'm rich, but keep going, sweetie. I took it back to my old energy. And she telling me she feel the chemistry.
You know
That's bullshit. She just know I'm rich, but keep going, sweetie.
All right, my guy NS, what up though? Good to see you back over here, man. Let's continue. Here we go. Here we go.
And they see their mama sad at night. At what point is the successful black man in this world going to step in?
So the successful black man, fuck the average black. You see these fucking cunts, man?
And really create structure. I see white men doing it every day. I get to witness the best of both worlds every day. Getting on stage singing R&B, being here in Atlanta, I get to sing R&B, but then I get to go to Nashville and be like, you mean you ain't staying out till 6 in the morning? You gonna go home to your family? You gonna write this song and leave at 5 and 6 because you gonna take care of your family and your wife? At what point do the successful black men build black families? We ain't gonna ever have a black family if y'all don't do it. We're never gonna have it.
And guys, don't worry. If you're new to my channel, I'm just letting her cook. I'm letting her get her shit off. And we gonna get to it. Don't worry. Up, super chat. My guy, Golden Child 325, what up though? He said, with the $5 super chat, if you're looking to date a black woman in America, you have to wonder if she's been poisoned by this misandrous and feminist culture. Yeah, you have to keep that in mind, man. Yeah, you ain't lying, Passport OG.
It's just not gonna happen. So if your mentality is, yes, things happen, and I'm not knocking you for that. I didn't come here for that. But at what point do you take that black woman? Do you be in a home and show your kids what it's like, you know? At what point do you take a grip to it, not make excuses for it or mantras and things like that? It is so unfair to black women who have been the strength and builders of so many things.
There it is. And y'all gonna keep, I've seen a lot of black men going out there and saying that the black community is a matriarchy. It's absolutely not. Have y'all looked at how black men hold the black community up? Black men are responsible for every economic stride that we have in the black community. Did y'all know that? Do y'all also know that there are more black men married than black women? Black men have less children. We're going to discuss that here in a second. But I'm just saying, man, it starts with us. Just because black women are the loudest and they have all these black girls rock and all this type of stuff, while they're doing all that, praising black women for not improving, have y'all looked at the income statistics on what black men are doing? Have y'all seen that the majority of black men are in the middle class? Have y'all been catching up with the times? Have you seen that black men millionaires are increasing? Have you seen that black men own 55% of the black businesses? Black women own 37%. The rest are majority owned. And y'all still going out there championing and saying that the black community is a matriarchy because black women are loud and they're praising themselves for doing nothing?
Yeah, I fucking hate that.
That's our problem. We put up with this just because they loud, man. Black men, we ain't been loud enough. That's the problem. Ali, what up though? $5 super chat said, "Welcome back, bro, and happy Father's Day.
he-
I will be doing Father's Day speech tomorrow on the percentage of black fathers that are involved in their kids' lives." Oh man, I'll make sure to check that out, man.
And they think
Salute
we
to
hate
you. I did
some
one
daughters.
last year.
They're just
I'm gonna repost
lost.
it. But thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Good to see you.
They
All right,
just
let's
lost
continue.
for real.
And I know life happens. You can't be with somebody you don't want to be with or whatever. But my grandparents did it. My grandfather, 92, died when he was 92, my best friend. I never seen another type of man. That's why I've turned down 3 rings. Because they wasn't like my grandpa. My grandfather raised 9 kids on his own because my grandmama died before I could even meet her.
He got a deer over here.
What point are our black men going to stop the bullshit, the social media shit and all of that, and build black homes? If we don't build black homes, we can't depend on white folk to build black homes.
Y'all the leaders, right? So the social media foolery, how can people be so blind, deaf, and dumb to what black women are saying about black men? And I know the game. This is what the black community likes to do. Well, y'all the leaders, right? Y'all responsible for these black women. If y'all don't know, the plan has already been in place. Yes, black men are the...
Because they understood that the black woman and the black man are on the same side. Now that we are all free and independent and we could do whatever we want to, why would we seek to, be one with the black man? We even think that being...
Thank you.
Now that right there, the reason why I cut to that scene is because she said nobody was like her grandfather. Back in those days, just like she said, they were able to work together, but now that they're free, why would they want to work with us? That's why. I don't know what the fuck kind of nigga she thinks she gonna get. I don't know what the bitches out of her damn mind. Most of them they done outpaced themselves in this world. B. They need to just go marry each other.
Be who you are, be attractive, be successful. They want you to take hold and solidify and build a black home. That's not saying you're not taking care of the kids you have, because clearly you are, and you love your kids. Taking care of your kids and building a home is 2 different things. At what point are we going to stop these back and forths? Oh, this type of woman don't say nothing to me about that. Well, guess what? You're just weak.
See, and there's the shaming language again. And also, this is how the black community moves the goalposts. First is black men are deadbeats. They're absent fathers, nowhere to be found. We debunked that. Now it's like, oh man, taking care of your kids, that ain't enough. Okay. You see, like I said, black men, you got to start. We, as a whole, we have to stop listening to black women when they set these types of
Yeah.
Y'all, and I'm saying y'all because I see a lot of black men, basing how they move off how black women think about us and all this real man type of foolery. That's not your concern, okay? You have your own walk. Don't listen to her. She just sitting here rambling. She getting all this shit off, all the stuff that she wanted to say about black men. Cam Newton gave her this damn platform and she just letting it all out. In no succinct manner.
Oh shit.
Just talking. Lord.
My bad.
Like, you want a strong
they
woman
just lie,
around
bro.
you. And I'm sorry, like, black women have that we get copied from hair to body to everything.
What?
Black women are the most unloved individuals in America, but the ones who have built.
The most mimicked.
Here we go. Lord have mercy. Black women, and this Malcolm X quote, black women are the most disrespected, but I always follow it up by saying maybe it's because black women are the most disrespectful. Have y'all thought of that? Because based off of what I see on social media, I think what I'm saying is true. And I think black women will agree with that. And I'm saying black women because I'm talking about the majority. I'm tired of doing that some black women foolery. Y'all understand generalization. We learned that with Deontay Cowell saying that the black community or black men are responsible for the bad black men. Y'all generalize all black men there So now I'm generalizing all black women. Y'all understand what I'm talking about. All right, let's continue.
Mimic. Good or bad mimic, you know? But we looking to you. We looking to you. A successful black man, we are looking to you to change the narrative. And when you don't, it becomes, go on that show and tear his ass up.
See, I told you they look up to Cam Newton, okay? And ain't no black woman, she's saying that black women want Cam to get married. No. If he said go and brought any black woman, damn near any black woman up there to his show, and she was ready to get to it, she would have his child. Ain't no marriage involved. We need to stop this foolery.
I received that. And nothing but a white flag, because I have been guilty. But if we're going to have this conversation, how we need to have this conversation, just like you're holding me accountable.
Hold me accountable.
I need black women to hold themselves.
Okay, come on, let's go.
So before y'all get mad and be like, I want to hear what he had to say. He did not, he in fact did not hold black women accountable. He was talking about his situation with his first baby mother and then also Jasmine. None of that was holding black women accountable because he didn't know any of the statistics in regards to what's going on in the black community. So you didn't miss anything. And I encourage you guys to watch the full interview if you can stand it, if you can stomach it, because K. Michelle's on there ranting. Like I said, man, she already has a level of disdain for black.
Well, we gonna go over there. We gonna go over there and watch the other part, and then we gonna go back to Media Man. This is the second part.
Supposed to be. That's not to throw no shade. That's not to say that she wasn't that. I would resort both parties being immature and wanting the title more than the actual nuances of what it actually takes to be a healthy relationship.
Can I ask you this?
Yes.
What are your beliefs to what a woman is supposed to be for you?
For me. Now, this may not be everybody's expectations. These are my expectations. I want the woman who I have in my life to make my house a home, a safe.
Does he even know what that means? Real talk, y'all. Does he know what the fuck that means?
Environment, a loving environment, understanding just the totality of this ain't for the kid. Hey, grown folks talking, y'all go downstairs or y'all go upstairs or y'all get out of here. We talking.
Okay.
Certain things should not take place in front of certain individuals.
In front of kids.
So that's not, and I hate to have this conversation because it makes it seem as if Kia wasn't that, because that's not the case.
No, you're not saying it. You're just telling your experience.
I'm saying my experience. What I will resort to that, in large part to me, I was young, successful, and I did not.
Beta! Motherfucking beta like a motherfucker.
Beta!
I'm sorry, man. If you know you pussyfoot around for a woman like that, bro, you can't say shit to a real dude, man.
Not know what came with success. Because the person who is still the most influential person in my life could not relate to me no more. And now I'm here to figure out.
This nigga crossing his legs like,
out this thing called life with the young nigga from Atlanta that got money, that got clout, that got status, and got it all. So
you hear this bitch? She getting turned on just by that. Just by like get the fuck out of here. Did you see that? He said the young nigga from Atlanta that got status, that got money, that got clout. She said, ooh, ooh. That's all the fuck they care about. That's why the nigga got 9 kids and 3, 4 baby fucking mamas. That's why these bitches keep having the kids. I got a cousin who has 18 kids and 14 baby mamas. 2 sets of twins. 18 kids, 14 baby mamas. 14 baby mamas. My cousin has 14. Yo. He's not a rapper. He's none of that. He's just a decent looking, in shape nigga. And 14 separate occasions, 14 different bitches. I just think about what was the 8th baby mama thinking? What was the 5th baby mama? What was the 4th baby mama thinking? Forget the 14th. Forget. Y'all ain't. He don't lie. I tell you why they do it. For the same reason they're attracted to the bad boy. To them, bad boys, dudes that got multiple kids, they fuck better. They feel like this guy is gonna. When a woman talks to just do it for shits and giggles. Just for shits and giggles. Go meet a bitch. Tell her you got 14 kids. I mean, to tell her you got a ridiculous amount of kids and a ridiculous amount of baby mamas. And see how she treats you. Because in their mind, 14. That dick got to be good. That's what the fuck they think. And then they'll fuck you raw. They used to make fun at men. Oh, men think with the wrong head. It just that they think with the wrong fucking head, bro. They think they are the most sexual motherfuckers. They'll tell you in a minute. Oh, men need sex more than I don't know if it's this fucking generation or the last 3-4 generations, but the last 3-4 generations of bitches, they've been dick crazy, bro. You heard of Dick Tracy? They've been dick crazy, bro. Yeah. So all of this shit, when you see her up there, she's like, ooh, wiggling in her fucking seat. Look at this shit. I'm gonna blow this shit out. Oh shit. Hold on. Let me put it on this one here. Let me see. Watch this bitch. Look at this bitch. Watch how she wiggling in her seat.
Figure out this thing called life with the young nigga from Atlanta that got money, that got clout, that got status, and got it all. So, my dad, like, he would have these sermons and it would be so awkward. But you know, when you ever been to church and you be like, man, he talking to me. He would make it so intentional. He would say, no, you know what? Cam, come on down. That's who my dad is. So when you're talking about embarrassing, I don't know how to feel embarrassed. Because that's what my family do. We gonna put you on the front street.
Okay.
And he basically said, hey, we need to figure this out. Because I can't preach to the people.
Okay.
And my son is rebellion from my word.
Most sons are gonna.
So understand, I've always had that accountability. But for me, my immaturity was still too curious.
But that's real to even speak on your, your immaturity. And that's kind of why, I want to talk to you, because I'm like, your ultimate goal of what it is, because you are, you are so loved, in the community. And we want to see that, but we also want to see you do, what we.
Yeah, PJ. Yeah, man. A black chick was the first one to make an attempt on Martin Luther King life. Because she had a dude waiting outside. I came to realize over the years, they don't like us unless you popular with the money. Yep. And they think we hate single mothers. I see black. 2, I'm about to say, loving their families. Maria Ling Ling, white women love their everyday working men. Yep. We've been loud. Just said, fuck these bros. A black woman tried to kill MLK. I'm sick of these idiots. They just lie. I wish they would come out the closet and say they like white men. You got to hit the slap button on that.
Oh!
Yeah, B.
You want, but you also have to do you. But if something doesn't work, it doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't pressure into anything that hasn't made you happy or isn't what you even feel.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like, Cam, you have been so tough in media, you haven't even expressed that side for real of, this is really what I want. Or maybe it's been expressed and we just don't want to hear it. We want to hear what you say, what we want to hear.
It's a lot of clickable things that people highlight more than others, because even having these conversations with my lady, it's like you get caught into the clickbait.
Yeah.
You ain't no different than everybody else. Did you watch the whole clip? Did you watch the whole episode?
Yeah.
Because for that one time that I said that, I made sure to back it up with, I love her to death.
But even if we're watching the whole clips, we do know people don't go with the truth, they go with what's most entertaining right now. So even with you backing it up, the initial clip still has the initial effects and the same hurt. You get what I'm saying?
No, for sure. You're right.
And
Yo, I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm not the least bit interested in making black women feel good. I'm making women feel good, period. Because of the decades of slander we've been getting. Decades. We put this whole shit together, man. This whole shit. What did bitches create, bro? You got a couple that did some shit, but the core of where they eat, the way they eat, the way they sleep, the way they live, the way they provide for their fucking self and families was created by men. You know what I'm saying? It was created by us, man. Even the fucking traditions. We were the ones who started back in the 40s, 50s, and back, 50s, 40s, and back, on how to vet a man for our daughters. Of course, you ain't gonna be able to vet the right dude for your daughter when the father's not in the fucking house. So, we even picked the niggas for you. They don't know how to pick a nigga. Their nigga pickers broke. They pick them based off of they fucking pussy tingle. That's how they pick a nigga. Now they pick him off for how shiny he is. Nice car. Is it washed? Does it have jewels on? And all of that shit. That's how they pick niggas. And you know what, man? I'm about tired of that shit. I'm fine with that shit, man. I don't care. Let them continue to do that. till the sun burn out. Like, we need to be more selfish. We need to be more selfish. We need to be more picky. You know what I'm saying, man? Listen, man, you know, I mean, it's kind of bad that Trump kicking all the Spanish bitches out. Yo, man, get you a fucking Maria, get you a Ling Ling, get you one of those motherfuckers, man. Because by the time, you know, in a few years, we're going to be out of this bitch any damn way. They're not going to change. They're not going to change. Even with the crisis that we're on the brink of, taking away the food stamps, taking away the Section 8, taking away affirmative action, taking away DEI. Maybe it's just not happening enough. Bitches is losing their cars. They living in the goddamn desert in a fucking van. They just living in fucking storage units. Men, focus on you. A bitch ain't gonna help you eat for the next 60 years. Remember that. She gonna go to the nigga that got dinner on the table, nigga. She going to where they serving food. So if you don't have a skill that you could trade for money to put food on your table, the bitch ain't gonna do it. We've been brainwashed, man, to think that we need them. Like, we've been brainwashed to think like your life is complete when you got one of these motherfuckers, man. Your life is possibly in jeopardy. They're so slick. Either they're super slick, or the forefathers before us, when it come to bitches, they were super dumb. Because they let these bitches manipulate them and give them all of these rights. Give them all of the leeway in the court system and the fucking legal and dealing with police and all of this shit, man. How you make it where a bitch could just give up her child with no repercussions, and a man can't? At least make the bitch have to pay foster care. Listen, you're going to have to give 17% of your check to the foster care system, bitch. Yeah, the same way man got to give 17% of his fucking check to you. You give your kid up, you whatever, bitch, you got to give foster care 17% of your check for 18 years. Like, who the fuck is making these rules? Just letting these, like, do you get tired of watching this shit sometimes? Like, you get tired of this fucking, this type of content? I be getting tired of talking about these fucking bitches, man, because they really irritate me, bro. And I'm like, yo, why do I keep letting myself get this irritated? Hold on. I gotta take the chat box from here. Oh, man. You know? But it's that these broads are so loud and obnoxious and want to be right. That shit just irritates me. Because you're not right. They don't care about damn integrity or telling the truth or any of that shit. They don't care about that shit. You know what I'm saying? There we go. All right, now I got the chat. All right, now let's go. Finish this shit.
Honestly, like your vibe, your team, everybody here, it's a different vibe. It's a very cool vibe. I know when I'm around devils. I'm from South. I know.
You know when you're around some
sinners.
sinners?
Yes, I know, and that's not the situation here. Mm-hmm. And I'm the person you can talk to. I'm never going to judge you about anything, but I'm gonna always talk to
the fuck out of here. Don't trust that bitch. Don't trust her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her.
That same website right there. Okay? I'm giving y'all the game so you ain't got to worry about, tagging me. You can have the information for yourself. Because again, I don't want y'all to think that I'm making this up, because I could be, right? Do the research for yourself. So let's go here. This is to address black men and them being involved in their children's lives. I reported on this before. National Center for Family and Marriage Research, Bowling Green State University, and the National Center for Health Statistics. Did you know that 55% of black fathers are co-residential only? Over half of black men who have fathered children live with them 100% of the time. And I also explained 54% of black men have never fathered children, and over half, 55% of black men that do have children, 46%, live with their children. So, to summarize, 79.3% of black men either don't have children or live with their children 100% of the time. So again, 55% of that 46% of black men who have ever fathered children, they are in their children's lives. Okay? Lord, the black community. Yo. So let me stop right there. So just off of that debunks the narrative that black men aren't in the same household. The majority of black men aren't in the same households as their kids, because the majority are. But let me be clear here, because I know somebody will take this information and run with the 45% and say that the rest are deadbeats. No. If you look at the study, it also points out that some black men have multiple kids that they don't live with and some kids that they do live with. And then you have a small percentage of men, black men, that don't live with their children altogether. But even in that small percentage of black men that don't live with their kids, that doesn't mean that they are absent fathers. Okay, black community? Absent fathers means that that man is nowhere to be found. He's not contributing to those kids. He don't see his kids. That's how the black community thinks. That's what the black community thinks when they hear that a black man don't live with his kids. But we know that black men are the most involved. And the reason why I'm saying this is because black women actually echo the same sentiments. All women actually echo the same sentiments, because I seen the damn pushback from the CDC study. Yeah, black men were the ones that did the study, not even referencing the fact that all men did the survey and they answered in the best way that they could. But then they turned around and did another study where it showed that mothers echoed the same report. Mothers said that black men are the most involved. And also, right after that article came out, Josh Leves, who wrote the book All In, he did a study about dads. And he actually reported, he's been going around this country for a while now, doing seminars, explaining to people that what y'all thought about black men and their fatherhood is not true. That's a Jewish man. There's a white man going viral on Instagram that somebody sent me a video of. He's saying the same things that I've been saying. And under his comments, everybody agree with him. But when it's coming from a black man, an educated black man, mind you, that works in the field, I get pushback. Wonder why that is. White ice, colder. I know the game. Let's continue. Here we go. So I broke it down for everybody because they were sharing this dumbass little picture. Black dads, I'll be right back. We need milk and cigs. Lord have mercy. And the funny thing is, I seen this on, somebody sent this from a Reddit thread from like white supremacists. And also I seen black women sharing this. Crazy. Education for the uneducated blacks who are sharing and laughing at this meme. Like I said before, some of this information I'm definitely going to repeat because they're in different infographics. So yeah, 46%, y'all heard that. So I was just breaking down. And if you guys don't know what co-residential means, it means that the child is growing up in a two-parent household. That could either be married or unmarried, cohabitating. So co-residential means that the child has both parents in the house. And let me say this once again, that could be either married or unmarried, because there are a lot of couples that simply cohabitate, not just in the black community, in all communities. Okay? So that's going to be the next pushback. Well, they ain't married to him. They could be living with him.
See, his stats is on point. We just checked it with the other one. This is why I watch his channel. He be on point with the statistics.
And here's the actual the graph that you guys can see on that Bowling Green State University. You guys see it right here. So even though black men are the lowest in regards to being only co-residential, we are still, the majority of black fathers live with their children 100% of the time. So Hispanic men, 73% only co-residential, white, 85%, black, 55%, other multi-race, 78%. So like I said, black men are the lowest in this particular group. However, the majority, 100% of the time. And again, the orange, that represents only non-co-residential, meaning that 26% of black men absolutely do not live with any of their kids. And then 18% is both. So if you split that up, that will be 9%. 9% for co-residential and non-co-residential. So you can bump that number up from 55% to 63%. What is that? Yeah, 64%. Okay? So this is how you get these statistics. But if you want to just look at 55%, that's perfectly fine. That's still the majority. And yes, there is room for improvement. There is always room for improvement. However, this debunks the narrative that black men don't live with their kids. The majority absolutely do. That's why I'm telling you guys to act like you've been there before tomorrow when somebody gives you a compliment for being a dad. That's normal, okay? Let's see here. Y'all seen this report right here, Black Demographics has. So, and once again, to conclude that infograph, like I said, 54%, never, and then you can go down the list, 73%, 79.3%, which leaves 20.7% of black fathers have non-co-residential or multiple children living in separate households. So that's basically what that means. Very simple. And like I said, you guys can get these statistics from here. It's on my Instagram page. If you guys don't want a screenshot, you can go there and you can find it. And then I also addressed this because I know this is going to come up once again, that this 2014 graph that the black community points to when they think that 80.5% of black men have fathered children, when the report is basically saying that between the ages 40 to 49, those black men have 80.5% of the children.
Now, I wanted to show you this thing here with this broad. This was two years ago. So this was like in the height of when we were going back and forth with this shit.
You guys heard the stat that 80% of black women are getting pregnant by 18% of black men? Stay tuned, because I'm going to tell you why that's false and people need to stop regurgitating it. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this rumor was started by Kevin Samuels, and because men who lack accountability fucking love Kevin Samuels, that's why they just regurgitated.
Bitches just be so angry on here, man. They just be so angry, man. They be fucking mad, boy.
Without stopping to think, does this actually Samuels married without children, and 30% of black men are married? But I wish y'all stop because it's wrong. I understand the reasoning for coming to this conclusion, since 52% of black men are unmarried without children and 30% of black men are married. This means the other 18% are responsible for all single parent households, right? So this person says, no, it makes no sense logically, and I wholeheartedly agree with it. He says that for this to be true, then 52% of black men, both single and childless, will have to remain that way forever. So that's
52% will have to remain that way forever. Not forever, but for at least 18 or 20 years. So her and the dumb nigga who was siding with her and siding with women on that, it doesn't make sense logically because you'd have to be that way forever. Nigga, nothing is forever. Stupid motherfuckers die, motherfuckers move away. No, it's not forever. But in that time frame where the stats were collected, dick face, yeah, 80+%. No, what was it? Like 89 or 86 or 89% or whatever. You can't put into that conversation. It would have to remain that way forever, meaning no more new births, no more. No. When they let a few, just like, well, that's like saying the U.S. Census is wrong. They do the census every 10 years, right? So every 10 years they go to see how, okay, mail you the shit. Okay, how many motherfuckers you got in your house? How many is you? And they tally that up, right? So that's like saying, well, for there to be 340 million Americans, it would have to remain that way forever. Nah, no, it don't, stupid. Just in this time frame, it has to be like that. Like, people are just like stupid, bro. This fucking bitch.
That's why the stat is automatically incorrect, and we have proof to back that up. In fact, you can see right here on the chart, it says that it says black men with children age 20 to 29 is 24%. But by age 40, 80% of black men have fathered children. So how could this stat possibly?
Age 40 to 49. All right, see, she doesn't know. I can't even say poor thing. She's just fucking stupid. She doesn't know how to read charts. Most educated, huh? Most educated. If you got a chart that has 3 different age groups, right? 3 different age groups. One age group is 24%, one age group is 62%, and the third age group is 80%. Right? It's not saying by the time they're 20, they got 24% of them. By the time they're 40, they got, by the time they're 50, they got, no. All of those fucking percentages, all of those numbers, they added up to, that equals 100%. And then they say, all right, they had to add up all the black men in those age brackets, right? They take the 20 to 29, the 20 to the 30, the 30 to the 40, and the 40 to the 50. All of the kids that's in there, they add them up, and they say how many got kids compared to every other single man that doesn't have kids. So all of them, right? This is just saying, damn, man, I gotta hold on. Let me show you. I gotta show it to you. All right, this dumb bitch here. This is so if you are talking to somebody about it, you know how to explain the shit to these idiots here. All right, where's the video? Where's the picture? Image, all right. Browse. Photo. All right. All right. God damn it. All right, here we go. All right, so we got 2029, right? This is just the fucking numbers of the people who have kids, right? By age 20 to 29, the people who have kids, 24% of the people, 24% of the people in that age group have kids, right? 62% of the people that have kids in this age group, that's their percentage. And 80% of people in this age group that have kids, that's their percentage. It's not including the niggas that don't have kids that are 20 to 29. Stupid. Where the niggas 20 to 29 that don't have kids? I ain't had my kids till I was 36. So I would not have been in that one. Just like other men who had kids past 30, they wouldn't have been in that one. Stupid. Fucking bitches are stupid, bro. So out of 100% of the people in their 20s, 24% got kids, right? And that means 76% of black men in their 20s to 30s don't have kids. How many bitches in their 20s, what percentage of bitches in their 20s got kids? It's probably the fucking reverse, right? So, of the 100% of men on the planet, black men on the planet, only, well, in America, the ones 30 to 40, only 62% of them got kids. There's still a fucking 62, what's that? There's still a 38% of dudes that don't, and so on and so forth. But both of them equal 100. Her stupid ass is thinking, you know, by the time they're 50, 80% of them, so it can't possibly. This bitch is stupid. And a nigga that commented it is just as fucking stupid. Like, bro, why? Why, bro? All right, back to the shit, man. This dumbass broad. Now, this one.
Throne. I don't feel like you have to, hate or dislike or just not feel this person. Some of these girls don't even know each other and they don't like each other. And that's the sad part about it. Because if you think about it, when you look on TV and you see these
female rappers, it's like, I'm the baddest, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, it only could be one of us, or she fake, or this, that, and the third. It's like, what's your stance on just the whole state of female rap as a whole?
Well, I hate that part, me for a fact, because I came into the game like I'm really one, and I'm sure it's been said a numerous amount of times, like, I'm fiery, feisty, him being...
Is that still the case to this day?
No, they're both deceased.
But as far as influential?
Influential, I have my husband. That's the influence. I learned a lot from him being a man and to deal with me. I'm a Sagittarius, so I'm very fiery, feisty.
See, I'm a Sagittarius, I'm very feisty. A lot of broads use these zodiac signs to be fucking hard-headed fucking bitches, right? Just because you were born at this particular time in the fucking year doesn't mean you have a right to be a bitch, all right? And that's where they get this, oh, I need somebody that can handle me. And bitch, ain't nobody trying to handle your monkey ass, man. You could go be fiery, feisty by your motherfucking self. I'd like to know who her fucking husband is. Let's see. Who's this fucking fool's husband? Thank you for taking this bitch off of people's fucking hands. Benjamin Curse. Oh, this nigga. Who is this? Who is this? Who the hell is that? He's just known as Trina's husband. So, Benjamin Curse, brief appearance, much like earns a living by buying and flipping properties. Okay. He's in the real estate. Okay. All right. That's all we know about him. He flips properties. There we go. Oh, that's Jermaine Kirsch. Nah, that's a Benjamin, motherfucker. Da, 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 da. All right, yeah, all right, whatever. Fuck out of here.
Equal options on both sides. If white men were pulling to marry black women and black men were pulling to marry black women, then that would be black women being race loyal, because they would be like, you know what? We're just picking black men because we're race loyal. That's not what's happening. This is what's actually happening. Black men, since we marry black women at a 79% clip from the black men who are married, there is no white men over here vying for black women's attention like that at the rate of black men. That's why every race, both male and female, prefer to marry their own at over an 80% rate. Black women have made a strong social media push to appeal to white men. TikTok, Black Wife Effect, Divest, Swirl, etc. However, white men have not responded in the form of marriage. The latest available data indicates that about 0.5% of white men in the United States are married to black women, and this is from the census in 2015. This statistic highlights that relative rarity of such interracial marriages. So no, black women, you are not race loyal to black men at a fault, and that's why you don't date out.
Yep.
You guys have been trying to, well, let me get my words right. That's why you guys don't marry out. White men are happily obliging y'all by having sex with you, having kids with you, but they're not marrying you. So y'all need to stop quoting that damn point that we're race loyal to black men. White men ain't checking for y'all like that. Okay? So you better figure out what you need to do with the black men who still want you, because that number is decreasing by every year that's passing.
Drastically,
okay?
Baby.
And like I said, man, white men have to agree. You can't just say I'm open to marrying a white man and none of them are checking for you. That's up to them. And I don't know why black women are telling black men this. Why y'all telling us? That ain't got nothing to do with us. We good. I just told you one out of 5 black men are now married. 1 out of 5 married black men are married to another race of women. We good. Go tell white men that you would want to marry them. You need to find their spaces and get into their good graces and ask them what they need from you. Because if you ain't gonna do it for black men, I promise you, you need to go figure out what white men want. Because as of now, when white men do marry out, they marry Hispanic and Asian women at the highest rate. You know who comes last on that totem pole? Black women, 0.5%. So if you want to take the place up there just to talk shit about black men, what's the point? Send her ass over to the white spaces so she can get into their good graces. That ain't got nothing to do with us. Okay? Jesus.
Oh, the Do Better podcast.
And I highlighted this in infograph. There you go right there. Pew Research Center. Black men in 2023 were more likely than black women to be married, 36% versus 29%. And I'm just showing you right here.
Oh, we had 36%
Black
marriage.
men in the U.S. were more likely than black women to be married to someone who is not black.
So 54% don't have kids, and 36% of black men are married. So they can't talk about 90%. 90% of black men. That's crazy.
Oh, man.
What the hell is that?
Let's see here. What else? Oh, I'm missing some super chats. Okay.
Oh, that's what.
Oh, man. Theo Coop. My guy, man. Hold up. I ain't had a chance. I don't know if Theo, man, I think I told you this before, Theo. I used to have your show in one ear and then work in the other, and sometimes I'll bust out laughing. But my schedule changed, man, so I ain't been able to listen to the show in the past like 2 or 3 weeks, man. So I know you cooking over there. I'm gonna get back to it. I gotta catch some replays, brother. You know that I enjoy your show, man. I wouldn't know about dash cams if it wasn't for your show. I didn't know that shit was so hilarious. That's why I be laughing at work, man. So it's oh man, I'm already laughing, man. I needed that laugh. Theo, thank you, man, for the $50 bomb. So I'm just letting you know the reason why I ain't been over there is because my schedule changed. Measles is going crazy.
Oh,
so yeah, I've been
hell.
out and about, traveling a lot, but I'm definitely gonna catch the show. I need to be there live. The next time you go live, I'm definitely gonna be in there, and I'm definitely gonna return the favor, brother. Thank you for the $50 bomb. I greatly appreciate it, man. You know what it is, man. If y'all don't watch Theo's show, man, something wrong. Theo, I promise you, he got the best show on YouTube, man. And I got a YouTube channel, and I enjoy Theo's channel so much, man. Also, the chat. Your chat is absolutely amazing, hilarious. I think that's where I laughed the most too.
Yo, fellas, I'm about to end this stream. Call these kiddies back. I'm gonna check on y'all tomorrow. My man, PJ, Positive Journey, man. Always a pleasure, brother. Holla at y'all on the next one.